They're little like time capsules, you know,
Right.
like an old photograph is you really enter a different time, I think, when you look at a photograph and you have this perspective into what people were wearing and especially the older photographs where they weren't snapshots so much, they were more studio photographs where people had to sort of sit still and
Right.
so that because if they moved it would blur. So they were really recording their image. So in a way a lot of the images that I end up using for the show, for instance, are using those older photographs where they're portraits and they were told to sit still and so that the photographer could record their image. So it wasn't like today where it's a snapshot and somebody's smiling. It's more like be still and be recorded. And then for me, those images are interesting because then I can kind of fill them with my own. They're sort of empty vessels to then.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it heard of shamanism, but she said, it sounds like you need a soul retrieval. So I didn't know what any of that was either.
Great name for an art showing, by the way.
Right? Soul Retrieval.
Yeah.
It is, our
But
band.
Go ahead.
So she ended up being a really influential person in my life. And so I was interested and I went to her and started this and talked to her and I said, no, do I pay you? And she said, well, you can pay me or you can, it just needs to be some sort of energetic exchange. And I decided that I wanted to make her a drawing or a work of art of some kind. At the time I didn't have any, I just thought I would give her a work of art. I would make something special for her. And we had been talking about, she had been interested in painting and also gone to the Art Institute. And we had been talking about Velázquez, and he is a Spanish painter who painted a lot of the royal court. And he would paint these princesses that there were these little girls and they wore these very sort of elaborate wigs, ornate wigs that often had butterflies on them. And I had the idea of, and when I was looking at the image of the girl wearing this wig, I realized it looked sort of like an upside down butterfly itself. And so I used colored pencil and made a drawing for her that was, on one side, it was one of the princesses wearing this wig with the butterflies in it. And then if you turned it upside down, it became a monarch butterfly.
Okay.